Hello students, today we will study how to write invitations and replies. It is part of your class 11th and 12th syllabus in the writing section, so listen to it very carefully. Now, what is an invitation? An invitation is a request, a solicitation, or an attempt to get another person to join you at a specific event. Whenever you ask people to attend a party, visit your beach house, or witness a marriage function, or your school is organizing an annual function where they want people, the parents, to come and witness uh, their children's performance, then you send a invitation. You invite them by giving them an invitation. Then an invitation can be in the form of a card or in the form of a letter. A lot of times students tend to ask us whether this particular invitation they have to make it in the form of a card or a letter. So I'd like to say that whenever you're inviting large number of people, then you make a card. Whenever you're inviting one particular person or somebody, suppose if you're having a marriage function, you're inviting an aunt or an uncle, or you're inviting a particular friend for something, for any function in your house. If you're inviting a particular individual, or we are inviting a chief guest for a special occasion in your school, in that case you are going to write it in the form of a letter. Obviously, you can't be writing so many letters to 10,000 people. Suppose if you are inviting a large gathering, in that case, so whenever you're inviting small number of people, you're going to make it in the form of a card. If you're inviting a small number of people, it is going to be in the form of a letter. And large number of people is going to be in the form of a card. So invitations are of two types, formal as well as informal. All the people who are related to you by blood, as well as your friends, all the invitations you send to them are a kind of informal invitations. For example, the letters that you write to your parents, your grandparents, your uncle, your aunt, your brother, your sister, if you, then that is a kind of an informal invitation. Your friend as well, it's an informal invitation. And all those people related to you professionally, if you invite those people, then in that case, you have to send them a formal invitation. Now, lot of children tend to ask us, do we need to write reply as well? Yes, you need to learn how to write replies because that is a part of the syllabus. Whenever you write an invitation, you send a reply because for two reasons. Because you appreciate the host's kindness in inviting you. It is a kind of acknowledgement that yes, you have received the invitation. You let the host know whether you'll be attending the function or not, which will help him in making arrangement accordingly that these many people are going to attend the party or that particular function or an event. So we have to make arrangements for these many people. So it is always, have you ever seen RSVP written below on the left hand side of a card? RSVP is a full form of Respondez s'il vous plaît, which means in French it means respond please. So whosoever is the host is actually accepting this thing, he's expecting you to reply. So obviously you should reply to any invitation, and you have to learn how to write a reply as well. Now replies are also two kinds, formal replies as well as informal replies. Formals are categorized into two categories, acceptance and decline. In acceptance, you tell that these many people are going to come, and when are you going to reach? Are you going to reach on the particular occasion at that point of time only, or are you going to come um, 2 days early? For example, if it's a marriage function, your aunt can come 2 days early to your place. So you tell them beforehand that we are going to come 2 days early. And if it's a decline, you have to give them a reason why you won't be able to attend that particular function. Then every invitation, especially formal, has to include certain number of points. Firstly, the name of the host and the organizer, whoever is organizing a function. The purpose of the invitation, like the name of the function, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a birthday, whether it's a school's annual function, everything should be mentioned clearly. The name of the chief guest, suppose it's a big party, it's a formal party. The chief guest name and this designation should be there. The date, time of the function. Just imagine you receive an invitation, you keep on wondering when exactly is that particular day it is going to be organized. So we write both date as well as day. Why? Because a lot of people tend to remember things by day. Okay, we have to go on the second Sunday. So to avoid confusions, it is preferable to write both the date as well as day. The venue of the function is very important. You have to tell them where exactly you're going to host it. The address for reply, if it's different from the venue of the function. Suppose if it is a marriage function, so you have to give, you might not be organizing it in your house, obviously. So the banquet hall's resident, their address as well as your address, your residence address has to be given. Then any other important details, no regrets or a dress code. For formal parties, this is required. The contact number of the host is foremost. You have to tell them where exactly, if there is a confusion, they don't know the way, or they want to obviously call you up. So in that case, contact number should be there. RSVP is the same thing I told you. It means please respond in French. So RSVP word has to be there in the function, in the card or the letter. Now I am going to give you a lot of examples of formal invitation as well as informal invitation. Please keep a pen and paper so that you can note them down. For example of a formal invitation, suppose it's a question that you are KL Malhotra staying at Sethi Colony, Jaipur. Draft a formal invitation to be sent on the occasion of your son's marriage. Prepare the invitation in 50 words. This kind of question might come in boards. Now, how do you make it? So it has to look very attractive. So if you see it clearly, I have used different fonts. I have highlighted a few important things. So the invitation should look attractive at the same time. And it should include all the important points. So basically the name of the host, what is the function, the marriage is there, the date, time, same thing that I was talking about, and where the venue of the function and your address. So how do you write it? Mrs. Obviously, since it's a marriage party, so you're just going to be in the form of a card because you're inviting a lot of people. So how you say, Mrs. and Mr. K.L. Malhotra request the pleasure of your company on the auspicious occasion of the wedding of their son Rohit with Ragini, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. S.N. Gahi, on Friday, 18 September 20, whatever is the year, at 7 p.m. at Hotel Mansingh, Bunny Park, Jaipur. RSVP, this will be your address, 53 Sethi Colony, Jaipur, 43051 041 this is a Jaipur code, 2234657, and your mobile number, with best compliments from all relatives and friends. Now, same card, if you have to specially invite somebody, so and if that person is very near to you and you want to invite that person because you feel that marriage is incomplete without that person, and you send an informal invitation to somebody, how do you invite that person? You write your address there. So here the receiver's address doesn't come, and the date. So 53 Sethi Colony, Jaipur, 25th August 20, whichever year. My dear Samir, how are you? You'll be delighted to know that our Rohit is getting married on 18 September. Our would-be daughter-in-law Ragini is working at a private firm in the same city. The wedding has been planned all of a sudden, as very soon Rohit has to go for an assignment to USA for a year. You are such an important member of the family. How can we think of celebrating Rohit's wedding without you? Your Bhabhi, me, Sajjan and Rohit are eagerly looking forward for your presence at the wedding. Do come with family. Then you write yours and just write your first name, not the full name. Coming to the informal reply, suppose the same person, Samir, wants to give a reply, send a reply to Kuldeep that I will be coming or I might not be coming. How will you write that reply, informal reply? So you give your address, 234/5, Thapar New Delhi. Then give the date you are replying on, you're writing that particular letter. Then say, Dear Kuldeep, I'm pleasantly surprised and thankful to you for inviting me to attend the wedding of dear Rohit. Rohit has indeed grown up. How time flies. It is an auspicious occasion for the entire family. I'll definitely come 3 days before the wedding and join you to make arrangements. My entire family will be coming as well. Yours sincerely, Samir. So short and sweet will be the reply. Now reply for accepting the formal invitation. The same card has been sent to some Mr. and Mrs. R.K. Singh, and how do they reply? The formal reply. Mrs. and Mr. R.K. Singh thank Mrs. and Mr. K.L. Valotra for the kind invitation of their son Rohit's marriage on 18 September at 7 p.m. in Jaipur. They are glad to accept the invitation and confirm their presence at the venue on the scheduled time. So they will be coming on the scheduled time. So this is how you're going to write a formal reply. Now, there can be examples of lot of formal invitations. Like suppose if your school is holding a function, or this is a very important uh, question that has been asked lots and lots of time in boards. So you should know how to write. The principal, staff and students of Meerut Public School, Meerut request your benign presence on the auspicious occasion of the school's annual function at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, December 23. This Yogi Adityanath, Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, has consented to be the chief guest and grace the occasion. RSVP, Principal, Meerut Public School, and there his phone number. Coming to the another example of formal invitation, like suppose if there is a question, you are the Secretary of Haryana Civil Medical Doctors Association, 2345 Sector 15, Panchkula. You have organized a seminar on AIDS for the members of the association and invited a specialist guest speaker, draft an invitation for publication in the newspaper. So in this case, how do you write that? So you will say, firstly, make the doctor sign, then write a medical seminar. We take immense pleasure inviting all the members of Haryana Civil Medical Doctors Association to a talk on the topic AIDS, a global concern, on 24th September 20, whichever year, at 10 a.m. at Radisson Hotel, Panchkula. Main speaker, Dr. Sudhir Chauhan, HOD Medicine, PGI Medical College, Chandigarh. Note, the program will be followed by lunch. Organized by HCMD Association, 2345, Sector 15, Panchkula. Contact number, you give the contact number. Now, an example of formal invitation. Suppose your school is organizing its annual function. Draft an invitation inviting Mr. ABC, DM, Pune District to grace the occasion by being the chief guest. Now, this is also a very favorite question with the boards, so you have to learn it anyhow. So, since the address is not given, so you simply write examination hall, or you can write the address of that particular school, any particular XYZ school or something, you can write that. You leave a line, then you write the date. So the format is same as a formal letter. Date followed by leave a line and write Mr. ABC DM Pune District, leave a line, sir, subject, and write in capital letters invitation for being the chief guest. With immense pleasure, we wish to inform you that St. Francis School is organizing its annual function on Saturday, 23 December 20 something at 5 p.m. in the school premises. We cordially invite you to grace the occasion by being the chief guest and doing the honor of giving away the prizes to our achievers. Kindly send your confirmation at the school's email ID, give the school's email ID, or call at, give the phone number of the school. Looking forward for a positive reply. With warm regards, Principal, St. Francis School. So you should give your email ID, or you should give your phone number so that the person can give a reply whether he will be as an accepting reply for acceptance or reply for decline as well. Now, another example of a formal invitation is, suppose if you're opening a jewelry outlet, so you want to invite people to come. You must have seen a lot of pamphlets coming to your home in newspapers as well. So this is how you're going to write that. Mrs. Tanish Jewelers are opening a new outlet. Write a formal invitation inviting people to the inauguration of the new showroom. Invent the necessary details. So you say Mrs. Tanish Jewelers announce the opening of the Tanish Jewelry Outlet at 621 Jayanagar, Bengaluru. Inauguration on Sunday, the 14th of February 20 something at 11 a.m. by renowned actress Kangana Ranaut. All are cordially invited. Inaugural discount of 50% on making charges on all purchases. RSVP, Tanish Jewelers, +91, give your number. Now you also have to write entry 2 persons per car. So that should be also written, because a lot of people seeing Kangana Ranaut might end up at the party. So you have to limit the entry of number of people who can be entering that party. Now, inability to accept invitation, a formal reply. Suppose you are somebody has invited you to a function and it's a formal invitation. How do you say that so how to write a reply of decline? So inability to accept invitation. This is a formal reply. So yeah, Mohit slash Meena, staying at 32A Saket, New Delhi, who has been invited to participate in a conference on the topic global warming organized by Rotary Club of your district. Respond to the invitation by writing a letter to the secretary of the club. So firstly and foremost, you write your address, 32A Saket, New Delhi, 110065. Leave a line, write the date, 27 September to 20 something. Leave a line, write the secretary, Rotary Club District 321C, Dwarka, New Delhi, 110075. Always prefer to write a pin code. If you don't know the pin code of that particular place, write any 6-digit number, but it looks very professional if you write the pin code. Then leave a line inside, write the subject, inability to accept invitation. It has been my pleasure to receive your invitation to participate in the conference on global warming to be held on 15 November such and such year. I feel honored and obliged. However, I shall not be able to accept the invitation. Some unavoidable previous engagements keep me tied down to my place on that particular day. Thank you again for your kind invitation. So you've given the reason why you won't be able to attend. Yours faithfully, write your full name. That is your first name as well as your surname. Now, example of informal invitation. Again, so Rohit has got success at CBSE PMT. He wants to celebrate his admission to Shivaji Medical College, Nagpur, by throwing a party to his friends. Write an informal invitation giving details of venue, time, and date. Do not exceed 50 words. Now, this question is from CBSE. So, firstly and foremost, you give your address, then leave a line, then write the date, then leave a line, write, Dear Arnav, you will be glad to know that I've secured 80th rank in the CBSE PMT exam and have managed to secure admission in the renowned Shivaji College, Nagpur. I want to share a few happy moments of my life in the company of my old colleagues before moving to Nagpur. Please join me for dinner at Hotel Ganesh on 28 July 20 something at 7 p.m. Please join me in the celebration. Looking forward to see you soon. Yours sincerely, Rohit. You just have to write your first name in this case.